Welcome, Marie here. You know, a garden is much like a symphony with its many instruments. While some take the time to rest, others step up their performance. But either way, we want the music to go on. We want the performance to go on. And a garden is much the same. There are many players, many different plants and shrubs that can be in a garden. But either way, we want the performance to go on. So while some rest, we want others to step up the performance. Here you see some daffodils, which are obviously past their peak, as well as some tulips. Well, when we have these that have sat down to rest, so to speak, what's something we can fill the gap with, or what I like to call bridge the gap with, while we're waiting for the roses, such as this crocus rose, David Austin, and these smooth hydrangeas, such as this Annabelle, to start to perform while we're waiting for them to step in and perform. Well, it's good to bridge the gap in your perennial border. If there's a gap in there as far as the performance is concerned, I'll share some plants I love to bridge that gap with in my garden. First of all, allium. This is the spring blooming allium, purple sensation. And this helps to bridge that gap during that time period where there could be a lull in the garden waiting for the roses and the hydrangeas to bloom. As well as bleeding heart. And this one actually starts to emerge and bloom around the time of the daffodils and tulips, but that performance continues after the daffodils and tulips have waned. Another great addition is catmint. This is Walker's Low catmint. This is a beautiful perennial to add to the border for a great performance. Salvia, this in particular is May night salvia, is also a wonderful option, a wonderful perennial to add to the border to help bridge that gap. The perennial autumn joy sedum is also another beautiful option with its beautiful foliage that can contribute to the beauty in the garden. And of course, hosta, a beautiful perennial which can extend that beauty while we're waiting on those roses and or hydrangeas. Brunera, also known as Brunnera, is another lovely option as far as beautiful foliage which can carry us over. And also Corabelle or Heuchera. The early blooming clematis or clematis is another lovely option for beautiful blooms that can help bridge that gap. Thanks for watching and consider subscribing.